If you're thinking about buying the Google Pixel stand, wait just a second, because this review is going to save you from some unexpected headaches. The Pixel stand promises super fast wireless charging that matches wired speeds, lets you control your smart home, and even doubles as a digital photo frame during charge. But here's what surprised me. Despite the glowing 4.5-star rating on Amazon, this charger isn't as flawless as you'd expect at a $169 price tag. In fact, there are some hidden issues that might make you reconsider before swiping your card. Stick with me, and I'll break down everything you need to know, from who this product really suits to quirks and gotchas that no one talks about. Will the Pixel stand power up your Pixel the way Google claims, or is it just another pricey gadget that leaves you underwhelmed? By the end, you'll know exactly whether this charger is a must-have or a nice-to-skip. Ready to find out the truth behind the Pixel stand hype? Let's dive in. First off, who is the Google Pixel stand for? If you own a Pixel 6, 6 Pro, Pixel 7, or 7 Pro, this charger was designed with you in mind. It hooks up wirelessly and charges at up to 23 watts, the same power you get plugging in a cable. Plus, it supports hundreds of other Qi-certified devices, but the extra punch is definitely for Pixel phones. If you're someone who hates tangled cords and values convenience, just placing your phone down to charge, and is also into smart home gadgets, this stand tries to be your all-in-one charging hub. But here's the kicker. While Google markets this as a seamless experience, the reality is a bit more complicated. For starters, the Pixel stand features a nearly silent fan that keeps your phone cool during charging or video calls. Sounds great, right? However, some users report that the fan does kick on loudly at times, which might distract you during an important Zoom call. Your dog barking in the background suddenly feels less embarrassing. Imagine trying to be the next Ted Lasso, and your charger sounds like a jet engine behind you. Not quite premium. Another unique selling point is the smart home integration. When charging, your Pixel can control Nest cameras, adjust the thermostat, or dim the lights in your room. Sounds futuristic, but in practice, it's a mixed bag. Setting up these features takes patience and fiddling with your phone's home app, and sometimes the connection drops out. If you're not already deeply invested in Google's ecosystem or a tech-savvy user, this might feel more like a gimmick than a game changer. However, if you are the guy who already talks to your smart lights like they're your roommates, you might find this integration pretty handy. Now let's talk charging speed, because that's what most buyers care about. Google claims up to 23W charging for compatible Pixel phones, which sounds sweet compared to standard 5W Qi chargers. And it does charge faster than most wireless pads on the market, but only when conditions are perfect. If you have a case thicker than Thream or a metal plate on your phone, the speed drops drastically. Also, non-Pixel Qi devices max out at 15W here, so if you were hoping this charger would rapidly fuel other phones or accessories, you'll be disappointed. It's a bit like buying a Ferrari and then driving it in rush hour traffic. Speaking of speed, here's a mini promise. Stick around, because I'll reveal a surprising workaround to optimize your Pixel stand's charging speed later in the video. Hint: it involves ditching that bulky case you love. Charging upright means you can keep an eye on notifications, make video calls, or use Google Meet hands-free while your phone powers up. This is a great feature and arguably one of the Pixel stand's strongest suits. The device holds your phone at a perfect angle so you can actually use it instead of just tossing it on a pad and hoping for the best. But heads up, if you accidentally nudge the phone's position, charging can stop abruptly. It's a little too sensitive for my liking. One light brush and you're back to square one. Beyond function, Google touts the Pixel stand as mindfully made with 39% post-consumer recycled materials. I love the sustainability angle, and it feels good supporting a product that cares about the planet. But this positive note isn't going to balance out the price punch for everyone. $169 is steep compared to many other wireless chargers, offering decent performance and features for half the cost. Now a quick joke break to lighten things up. Why did the phone go to therapy? Because it lost its charge and couldn't connect with anyone. Okay, back to business. Let's talk aesthetics. The Pixel Stand has a sleek, minimalistic design that matches Google's hardware style. It's small, stable, and doesn't take much desk space, great for tidy setups. However, the glowing LED light can be a bit bright if you're charging near your bedside at night. Google does allow you to dim or disable it via settings, but if you're a light sleeper or sensitive to unnatural glows, prepare your eye mask. Another issue some users have flagged is heat management. Wireless charging inherently produces heat, and despite the built-in fan, the phone can warm up noticeably after prolonged charging sessions. If you're like me and plan on using Pixel Stand as a phone photo frame or music player dock overnight, be cautious. Excess heat over time might slightly degrade your battery health. Nobody wants a hot potato. Now, before you start thinking this charger is all problems, here's a twist. When it works, it really works well. Charging speed matches wired plugs. The smart features are genuinely useful if you're in Google's ecosystem, and the seamless place-it-down charge convenience is unmatched. Plus, it's one of the few chargers that keep your Pixel cool during heavy usage, something many other wireless pads can't claim. Wondering if this product is worth it for your Pixel 7 or 7 Pro? Ask yourself, do you want a well-rounded charging station that also serves as a smart home hub? Are you okay with spending nearly $170 for a premium-looking, sustainably made charger that might sometimes sound like a tiny fan jet? If yes, then the Pixel Stand delivers a unique experience that blends style, speed, and smart tech. Here's another joke. What do you call a phone that doesn't charge? A selfish. Okay, I promise, last one. If you're on the fence because of the price, know that cheaper wireless chargers exist, some even from Google's rivals. But they often lack these advanced features. The fan cooling, smart home integration, and up to 23W fast charging specifically optimized for Pixel phones. A final mini promise for your patience. I'll share a quick pro tip that helps maximize charging speeds and minimize heat, so your investment stretches further. Now, let's wrap this up with the resolution. The Google Pixel Stand is not perfect, but it's definitely not a don't buy. It's a buy only if you know what you're getting into. The standout features: the fast wireless charging, smart display capability, and Google Assistant integration make it an appealing accessory for Pixel loyalists who want more than just a charging pad. But if you're expecting a no-brainer, effortless purchase with zero trade-offs, you might want to reconsider. To get the best price on the Google Pixel Stand, check the link in the description right now. Prices fluctuate quickly, and $169 might drop during sales or holidays. Plus, buying through that link helps support this channel at no extra cost to you, so we can keep bringing you honest reviews like this one. So what's my verdict? For Pixel 6 and 7 owners who value convenience, smart home control, and don't mind spending a little extra for premium design, the Pixel Stand is worth it. Just be aware of the occasional fan noise, heat buildup, and sensitivity in phone placement. It's a niche product that excels when used right but demands patience and some setup. Thanks for sticking through to the end. If you found this review helpful, please hit like and subscribe for more no-nonsense tech insights. Got a Pixel Stand? Drop your own experience in the comments. I'd love to hear if you found different quirks or love it like a tech soulmate. Remember, before you decide, research, compare, and choose what fits your lifestyle best. Sometimes the most expensive charger isn't the one that fits perfectly on your nightstand or in your routine. But if your Pixel is your daily companion, the Pixel Stand could be the upgrade you didn't know you needed. Alright, now go grab that link in the description, check the latest deals, and power up smartly. And hey, just don't angry charge me if your fan sounds like a tiny wind tunnel. Catch you in the next review.